Today is the 8th day. Yesterday is the 8th day of Shevat. This is the Tanya for the 8th day of Shevat. We're learning the Tanya, the Derech Ksara, the shorter way. As we said, the 18th chapter starts the shorter way. Until then, it was the longer way. B'inyan ki avot hen merkava al kein zachu lahamshich naran b'neihem achreihem ad olam mas me'esu sfirot kedusha me'arba olamot abiyah l'kol echad v'echad kfi madregato kfi ma'asahav. So as we say that the forefathers, the patriarchs, are themselves the chariot. What does it mean that the forefathers are the chariot? It means the same way the rider, the chariot is nullified before the rider, the driver of the chariot. The point is the one driving the chariot, not the chariot itself. The same way, who's driving Ezekiel's chariot? The Holy One, blessed be He. God Himself is driving the chariot of Ezekiel. So the patriarchs were nullified before God. So that's the pshat. That's the simple meaning of avot hen merkava. That the forefathers were the merkava, the chariot, in the vision of Ezekiel in the first chapter of Ezekiel. And then the Tanya, the Baal Tanya goes on to say, therefore they merited to draw the three levels of soul, nefesh, ruach, and neshama, to their children after them, until into the world from the 10 spheres of holiness and the 4 worlds of Atzilut, Bria, Yisir, Asiyah. So there's 4 worlds: the world of emanation, the world of creation, the world of formation, the world of making or doing. The physical cosmos we live in is the lowest world. And in every world there are 10 spheres, spherot, Sephardic pronunciation. So how did we get all of these? How did these come into the world? They came in through the patriarchs. Everyone according to his level. That every person has a different level of soul. And the Baal Tanya is going on to say, everyone according to his actions. A person can make himself, can reach any kind of... A human being has the potential to reach any heights. But he's given a basic level of nefesh. So the Tanya goes on to say, al kol lefi ma'asav, al kol panim, afilu kal shebakalim, u'poshei Yisrael nimshach, b'zivugam nefesh the malchut asiyah, shemadrega tachtonish b'kedusha, the b'kedusha ta'asiyah. So even the lowest of the low, the lightest of the light, he said, even the lightest of the light, he says, even criminals of Israel, criminal meaning somebody who does not do the mitzvot or intentionally goes against the mitzvot, the lowest of the low, the one who says, I'm going to eat the ham sandwich whenever I want, wherever I want, just to make God angry, to make to upset my mother. Okay, the one who does that kind of thing, he says, even such a person who flagrantly sins in the face of other people and in the face of God, just to show them. That kind of a person is given what? Nefesh, the malchut, the asiyah, the very lowest level of the soul, of the lowest sphere in the lowest world of making. Okay? Which is the lowest level in holiness, in the holiness of asiyah. And below that you have total evil. So in other words, we're not talking about somebody who's absolutely gone. We're talking about somebody who's still, the way I described it sounded like he's pretty gone, right? But maybe there's somebody who still has a chance. He may do things that everybody says, it's horrible. But he still has the ability there. There's a window of opportunity in this person's soul to raise levels to the highest heights. Even though on the outside it looks horrible. היא כלולה מכולן גם מחוכמה דעשייה שבתוכה מלובשת חוכמה דמלכות האצילות שבתוכה חוכמה דאצילות שבה מאיר אור אין סוף ברוך הוא. So read that again. אף על פי כן מאחר שהיא מ10 ספירות קדושות, since it's from the 10 holy sfirot, היא כלולה מכולן, and we know that every sphere includes every other sphere. So in Malchut of the nefesh of Asiyah, the lowest level of Malchut, right? Even in the lowest level of Malchut, there are 10 spheres. You still have a level of Chokhmah, of one of the second highest sphere. Right? So מאחר שהיא מ10 הקדושות, היא כלולה מכולן, גם מחוכמה דעשייה. It also has chokma of עשייה, wisdom of עשייה in it. So in Mulubeshet chokma de malchut d'atzilut. So from chokma of עשייה, within it, it's dressed in wisdom of malchus in the worlds of Atzilut. In other words, the malchut of the world of Atzilut is in the level of wisdom in Asiyah. The lowest level of the highest world is dressed in the highest level of the lowest place. שבתוך החוכמה דאצילות, שבה מאיר אור אינסוף, and the light of the Ein-Sof, it permeates all of the Sfirot. It goes down to the very lowest level. It's very revealed in Atzilut. The Ein-Sof Baruch Hu, the endless may be blessed, is revealed in the highest world, and then the lower world is concealed, so we don't see it down here, but it's on the inside. Where is it? It's in the level of Malchut, of the way the Tanya says it, Chochma d'Atzilut. It's Mulubeshet Chochma de Malchut d'Atzilut, the level of wisdom in Malchut, sovereignty of the world of Atzilut, the highest world, has inside of it, has inside the higher level of Chochma in Atzilut. So there's a lower level of Chochma in Malchut of Atzilut, and then there's a higher level of the Chochma above in Atzilut. That's all dressed down in Asiyah. So the Holy One blessed be He, His infinity may be blessed. His endless infinity is dressed in the very lowest world. And then, of course, it follows, is dressed in the very lowest person. So the lowest person, the biggest bunts you see in the street, that one you think is totally far gone, if he has any hope of a soul, it's there somewhere that we don't see it, we don't feel it. The guy with the earrings and the shaved head, we think is far gone. You know, the one with the tattoo, you know, that one has the endless, the infinite, Holy One, blessed be He, inside of him. We don't see it. God forbid His fist should come into our nose, but still, the endless is still there. So be careful. This is, we know, where do we know this from the Torah? Because it is written, the land, the lowest level, is founded by the highest level of wisdom. God founded the world in wisdom. And He made them all with wisdom. So Chochma is the portal from the endless. The portal from above all comes through Chochma, wisdom. Chochma, v'kulam b'chochma sita, v'nimsa ki ensof baruch hu melubash b'bechinat chochma shebenefesh adam. So we find that the endless, may He be blessed, is dressed in the level of wisdom in the soul of man. Yeah, Mishiyeh, no matter who he is. Tanya goes on to say, whoever he is among Israel. ובחינת החוכמה שבה הוא אור אין סוף ברוך הוא מלובש בה מתפשטת בכל בחינת הנפש כולה לחיותה מבחינת ראשה עד בחינת רגלה כדכתיב החוכמה חי בעליה. So he says, no matter where he is, he has this high level of God, of wisdom, which is the portal of the endless, which goes down, down, down into the very lowest of levels. And that aspect of wisdom, with the endless dressed within it, it promulgates down into the soul of the very lowest soul in this world, from the head down to the feet. As it is said in the Bible, King Solomon said, "Chochma t'chaye ba'aleya," that wisdom vivifies the one who possesses it. And then he adds, "V'lifamim mamshichim poshei Yisrael neshemot gvohot ma'od shayu ba'omkei klipus k'mo shekatuv b'sefer Gilgalim." And says in the book of Gilgalim of the Arizal, of Rebbe Yitzchak Luria, Zecher Tzadik Levracha, he says that sometimes you even have big criminals of Israel that have very high souls, very, very high souls. It's just their high souls are trapped in the depths of the evil forces, the klippos. So Rav Deitch told a story yesterday about the Lelev Rebbe, David Melelev Zecher Tzadik Livracha. He was speaking. There was a certain doctor, perhaps his name was Dr. Bernard, who he brought close to the way of the Torah. And one day, David the Leveler said he ripped him to shreds. He reproved him. He gave him serious, harsh ethical instruction. And then the next day, he sat down with Dr. Bernard, and Dr. Bernard still sat down with him. He didn't run away. And Rabbi David Melelev Zecher Tzadik Livracha started teaching him the highest heights of the Torah, the deepest depths of the Torah. So Dr. Bernard said, how is it? How could you? Yesterday you ripped me apart and how horrible I am, and today you're teaching me all these wonderful things about the secrets of the Torah. How could it be? So he said, yesterday was preparing you for today. Today, you're ready.